Kia ora, my name is ZoeStibi, your vocal coach for today. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Angelina Jordan. I have nothing. Let's see what she's up to with her vocal technique. Before we get to the video, I just wanted to say, check out the free singing lesson that's available in the description. Let's get to Angelina.
From what I am, and 'cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my love, I'll never ask for too much, and just all that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside, I can't run from myself. There's no way to hide. But don't make me collapse one more day.
Holy shit. Okay, we're going to go back on that and then go into the chorus because it was like a really crap place to start. But what? Angelina Jordan, this is like a completely new sort of sound that she's coming out with. If you checked out my analysis of her Million Miles song, she sounds completely different. But that's just testament to the fact that she's an absolutely amazing singer, and it's all about creating different qualities of sound. I'm speechless. Let's just go back and watch that again, and then we'll talk about what she's actually up to.
Share my life, take me from what I am, and 'cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my love, I'll never ask for too much, and just all that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside, I can't run from myself. There's no way to hide.
You hear there's a little bit of constriction going on in her voice. Now, we do know that Angelina Jordan, that's just something that she is able to control. Some people have it sort of naturally in their voices. Now, we never really know why that is unless you get a camera down their nose to have a really good look at what's going on. But I'm going to leave that by the wayside for the moment because I think that's an aspect of her voice that a lot of people really enjoy. I also find it absolutely fantastic. It's not something that's in mine, and I'm in awe of her ability to kind of like call on it and then take it out again, which is what we want to be able to do. So that's sort of, there's no way to hide. You can just hear that slight compression going on. That's just with the tongue being pulled back in the mouth usually. But if you are someone who's looking to kind of create that sort of sound, play around with the tongue position. We're going to go into more exercise later on. Let's go back and go into the chorus.
Have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside, I can't run from myself. There's no way to hide. But don't make me collapse one more day. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you're there, or must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me now. I have nothing right through the.
Holy mackerel. This is a hard sing. Like, this is a hard sing for anybody. And then to, like, especially cover Whitney Houston. Oh, and I love that she's still bringing in her own sounds. You're not necessarily trying to sound exactly like Whitney. Although she's creating that slightly darker sound, I have nothing, with that lowered larynx position there. So the darkening of the timbre is often created either with the tongue or it's created with a change in the larynx position. So the larynx is here and the lowered larynx means that the instrument or the vocal tract gets longer, thus darkening the sound. But she's still got a high tongue position. So let's go back on that because you could really say nothing. And the tongue inside was actually really high on top of it, like beside those top molars. So let's just go back to that. It was like perfect.
If you there, or must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me, no. I have nothing, if I don't have you. If I don't have you, you see through, right through the heart of me. You break down my walls with the strength of your love. I never knew love that I known it, but with a memory survive. Oh, one I can hold on to. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't fall. I want only back again this passion inside and run from a step. There's no way to hide your love. I remember forever, but don't make me collapse one more.
Okay, we're gonna go back onto that because I know, don't stop before the chorus. The tongue was really high there. The tongue actually plays a huge role in singing. Now, the fabulous Carrie Aubert is actually the one who's doing a lot of research at the moment on the tongue position. So I'll pop a link in the description below to her. Often we have this feeling as singers of, oh, I need to create lots of space in the mouth. Well, actually, we don't want space. And it's specifically what Carrie is coming out with her research is to say, well, actually, no. We need tension in the tongue. We need smaller spaces. And that's what's going to help us. I hope it makes sense. We're going to go into an exercise a little bit later on. Let's just take it to the chorus.
This passion inside and run from a step. There's no way to hide your love. I remember forever, but don't make me collapse one more. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare, or must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me,
was so beautiful. Absolutely fantastic performance. Such a hard song to sing. Not necessarily because of the notes, but because it really stays high in the range for a prolonged period of time. So usually in a song, you have the verses down here, say in pitch, they start low, and then you have the chorus that goes up, and then you go back down to the second verse, and then you come back up to the chorus. And this song just goes chorus, chorus, chorus. And it's the length of time at which you are staying right at the top of your range. That's what makes this song relatively difficult. But you notice that she was lifting her head up quite a lot. That's probably not needed, but actually when you are belting, just really gently lifting the neck ever so slightly can help you maintain that thicker vocal fold sound. And also you notice as well that Angelina was breathing quite short and sharp. Now, I know you've probably all read somewhere or watched some video about breathing where they say, only breathe low. Well, as singers, we need to vary our breathing depending on what the actual task is. So when you are belting or singing high in thicker vocal folds, you want a short, sharp, high breath because that is going to then activate the chest muscles and also the muscles in the top of the back, which is then going to stabilize the sound. A little shock breath at the top here is going to activate my lats, activate the chest. You can see here the muscles in my head and neck are working as well. And then I'm going to be able to sing that. If you're going to go breathe really low, breathe really deep, I've lost all of that connection here to the top of my chest, which is then not going to give me the stability that I'm needing. I'm loving watching her grow as an artist, as a performer. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget, give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I want to see you around here more often so I can help you with your vocal technique. Let me know down in the comments, what was your favorite part about this performance? Because I definitely really loved her. She was just so cool, calm, and collected. And there was just like this velvet that was coming out of her mouth. And I love seeing that about performers, that they're just showing like the ease about it. And that's what it's about when we're singing. It's about working towards that level of ease. That just made my day, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of yours. So happy singing, ka kite ano.